Hello friends, let us see how do we find the GCD of two numbers using Euclid algorithm. Now this GCD is nothing but greatest common divisor or the highest common factor. This GCD is used in the encryption algorithms as we have RSA or some other algorithms. Now let us see how do we find GCD of two algorithms. But before that, let us see some properties of GCD. We know that GCD of AB is equal to GCD of mod A mod B. Okay, now mod A means if it is negative, you make it positive. That means GCD of minus phi 7 is equal to GCD of phi 7. Is that okay? There is a property we have with respect to GCD. Now, how this Euclid algorithm is used to find the GCD? Let us say that we want to find the GCD of 5 and 47. Let us say that we want to find GCD of 5 and 47. Now you write 5 over here as the divisor, 47 as the dividend, and we go on dividing it. We say 5 into 9 is equal to 45, and what is the remainder? Remainder is 2. And this 5 from over here, previous divisor, we make it as the next dividend. We make it as the next dividend and we write 5 over here. And again we divide 2 2 ja 4. And what is the remainder? Remainder we get it to be 1. Now till how long we should continue this procedure? Till we get the remainder as 0, we go on continuing this procedure. Now what we do again? The previous divisor we make it as the dividend. And what we write 2 over here, 1 2 ja 2, and what is the remainder? Remainder is 0. Whenever you get remainder as 0, the previous divisor will be the GCD. Therefore, the GCD of 5 and 47 is 1. They both are co-primes. Now what is co-prime? If the GCD of two numbers is equal to 1, then they are co-primes. Now let us say another example of GCD of 88 and 6. Now what we do, we write the least number as the divisor and the greatest number as the dividend 88, and we say 14 6 ja 84. And what is the remainder over here? Remainder is 4. Is the remainder equal to 0? No, you have to continue the procedure of dividing it. Hence we take 6 over here. Hence we take 6 over here and we divide it. We say 4 1 ja 4. The remainder is 2. Is the remainder equal to 0? No. Again we take the previous divisor over here. Now what is the previous divisor? The previous divisor is 4 and we say 2 2 ja 4. What is the remainder? Remainder is 0. Whenever the remainder is 0, we know that the previous divisor will be the GCD, that is the highest common factor. Therefore, the highest common factor of 88 and 6 is equal to 2. This is how we find the GCD of two numbers using the Euclid algorithm. Now let us see how we can put this in the form of a loop or in the form of a programming. In the form of loop or in the form of, how do we write the program for it? Now what we do, we assume that whatever we write over here is the number A and whatever we write over here is the number B. Is that okay? Now what is the first step of the algorithm to get this remainder R? The first step of the algorithm is to get the remainder R. And how do we get the remainder R? We say R is equal to B modulo A. What do we say? R is equal to B modulo A. 47 modulo 5 is 2. Now the value of remainder is 2. Now till here we have completed it. Till this particular point the step is done. Now we need to proceed further. Now to proceed further, whatever is the divisor will be A, the dividend will be B. Now in the next step, this dividend is getting its value from the previous A. This dividend is getting its value from the previous A. Therefore, what I can write? B. It is getting the value of A because we said that the B will be the dividend. And what do I write over here? B gets the value of A. Are you getting it? B gets the value of A. Now this remainder should be the next divisor. Now what is the divisor? It is A for us. And what do we say? A gets the value of R. Now what do I write over here? A gets the value of R. Now again I need to repeat it. And we know that whenever there is a repetition in program, we need to use loops. Therefore, let me use a loop called as while over here. Let me use the loop while. Let me use the loop while. And what will be the condition? We do not know. We will write as we go on tracing it, then we will come to the conclusion that what should be the proper condition. We know that while the remainder is not 0, we need to proceed it. But let's see, can there be any other condition? Now let me say A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 47. Now assume the condition is true. You say R is B mod A, 47 modulo 5 is 2. B gets the value of A. B gets the value of A. Therefore 47 is erased and 5 will be stored. A gets the value of R. A gets the value of R. 5 will be erased and 2 will be stored. Again go back, assume that the condition is true because this is the step that we need to perform now. This is the step that we will perform now. Now you see here, R is B modulo A. 5 modulo 2 is 1. Therefore the value of R from 2 changes to 1. B gets the value of A. B gets the value of A which is 2. A gets the value of R which is 1. Now still the remainder is not 0. I have to continue the procedure. Assume that the condition is true. R is B modulo A. 2 modulo 1 is 0. Therefore R becomes 0. Now you have to do these two steps because we are in loop. We have not breaked from the loop. B gets the value of A. B gets the value of A which is 1 and A gets the value of R which is 0. Now you need to stop the procedure because remainder has become 0 and you can see that the value of A is also equal to remainder. It means the A has also become 0 and when we need to stop, when the value of A becomes 0, that means we need to continue when A is not equal to 0, or I can write just while A, or I can just write while A. Now A is 0, 0 is false, you come out, and in which variable we find the GCD? In the variable B we find the GCD. Therefore you come out of the loop and you say printf GCD is equal to %d comma B. Right. Now this we have to put in the form of a program. Now let us see how do we write in the form of a program. We say hash include stdio.h. Okay. Now this is the main. How many variables we need it? We need two variables. Let it be A and B, and we need one more variable R. We need one more variable R, but the input to this program is A and B. Therefore, what we will do over here, we read the values of A and B. Read A, B means you have to write scanf statement for it to read A and B. Now, suppose A is -5 and B is +47. Now, by this property, GCD of AB is GCD of mod A mod B. That means GCD of -5 47 is equal to GCD of 5 and 47. Therefore, if it is negative, I have to convert into positive. And how do we do it? Very simple. Before this while loop, we say A is equal to absolute value of A and B is equal to absolute value of B. Before this while loop, we will write these two statements. Now what it will do, absolute of -5 is +5, A becomes +5, absolute of +47 is +47 itself. And where does this absolute function is defined? It is defined in math.h. Hence we need to write hash include math.h. Hence we need to write hash include math.h. Now the question which arises to our mind is, sir, what if A is 47 and B is 5? Will this algorithm work or not? Now read AB, let A be 47 and B be 5. A is equal to absolute of A, which is 47. B is absolute of B, which is 45. While A, what is the value of A? 47. It is taken to be true. In C, R is equal to B modulo A. Now 5 modulo 47, A modulo B is equal to A if A is less than B. That's we have discussed in operators. In description section, I will give the link of the operators. Please see over there. Therefore, the value of R will become 5. Now B gets the value of A. B gets the value of A. What is the value of A? 47, and A gets the value of R. What is the value of A? 5. Now what it will do, if A is greater than B, it will swap two numbers and the procedure will continue. At the end, the GCD will be in B and we stop the procedure over here. You may write return 0 and here you might say into main. This is how we find the GCD of two numbers using Euclid algorithm. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Now in the next video we will see some other program. Okay, thank you for watching this.
For the online paid courses of C programming, data structures using C, and analysis and design of algorithms, you may contact at the given email ID and you may download the following app. The app link is being given in the description section. Thank you.